This is the first time the Council for Board Diversity, or CBD for short, has organized an in-person gathering of charity board chairs. We are just gradually emerging from the COVID-19 pandemic. It was an unprecedented crisis with no established playbook. I am heartened that charities rose to the occasion. With or without crises like a pandemic, charities must be able to transform and remain relevant to the changing needs of society.
We were blind as organizations to needs that were really right in front of us.
We can expect to continue to face headwinds as the world grapples with a confluence of rising interest rates, global inflationary pressures, and geopolitical shifts. Charities are not immune to these developments.
This new age will call for much greater awareness, much greater vision of what the future should be.
One of the good things about the pandemic is really changes the way that we all communicate, that we all curate content or design experiences and deliver our services.
Communicate and collaborate. So collaborate in order to create the impact, and communicate so that people understand what you're doing and what you stand for.
When different organizations work together, be it between a charity and government agencies, businesses, or other charities, it brings to the table a diversity of strengths and skills that everyone can benefit from. With the pooling of resources, the result is larger than the sum of the parts.
What are some of the skill sets, or what are some of the characteristics in identifying new board members?
You want the ability for people to be able to exchange ideas, challenge each other.
We have 50% of our board are women. And the interesting thing is that we set no targets. We did not plan to get there. It was purely on merit that our NHRC was selecting people. And it turned out that we were able to get 5 extremely effective, talented, and very committed women on our board. And it tells me that Singapore has a huge amount of talent in terms of women, and we should never make that an excuse to not have women on the board.
A very important part of the work that all charities should do, and is part of your risk management, is to be forward-looking. So you need to have demographic diversity, age diversity, gender diversity, whole works. Preparing for the future helps charities to remain relevant and sustainable.
Singapore is renowned for being progressive and agile. Our charities must operate in the same spirit, embracing progress while leaving no one behind.